I was kind of shocked about quitting. I turned in my 2 weeks notice. A whole ass baby. What are we gonna do? Oh, we gotta go check. Hey y'all. It's been about 2 years.
2 years later.
And there's a lot that we need to catch up on. So I am a mama now. Do you see my mama earrings? They're so cute. So yeah, your girl just had a whole ass baby. But yeah, we're just gonna have a chatty get ready with me and tell you where I've been. Thank you for coming back for my comeback.
The king has returned.
And go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I'm gonna start doing videos again now that my life has calmed down some. I say I just had a baby and my life is calm. What? So stay tuned. That's good. And then I'm dark. And then I'm light. So yeah, let me transition my camera. Hold up. Oh, that's much better. Words. I gotta get back into the swing of things, y'all. I don't remember how to fill content. What? I don't remember how to film content. Y'all, I'm just so excited to be back that my brain and my mouth can't keep up with each other, okay? I have these big old earrings on and I'm just in a t-shirt and I have no makeup on, but trust the process. I'm thinking that we're gonna do kind of just like a neutral brown look today. We'll see what happens. So once again, it's been so long since I've done this.
It's been 84 years.
That I don't really have a setup, so I'm in my bedroom. There's a lot of stuff up there right now. We'll work on that. That's gonna be another vlog. Cleaning my house, okay? Because now that I got a baby around here and I'm so scatterbrained, we're all over the place. Anyways, and also since I don't have a setup right now, I'm walking from the bathroom to right here. So we're filming right here, but none of my stuff is right here. So I'm gonna keep walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But Mama's getting her steps in, okay? So I'm okay with it. Y'all are gonna go through my whole journey with me for postpartum. Stick with me. That's why I said hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button so you know every time I post a new video. All right, besties, let's get started. I already said it like 5 times, but we're actually getting started now. Okay, started now that I'm a mama, which there is nothing wrong. Like nobody's saying that mamas can't wear the full glam makeup, but I usually don't have time. So my full glam makeup takes me like an hour or 2. And we're running on like not really borrowed time, but we have just little bits of time. So we just gonna do what we can. And I've actually kind of preferred doing like my lighter makeup. So I've been using tinted moisturizers a lot. It'll be a little too dark for right now. So I might mix it with my lighter concealer. Cause see, look at the shade difference. I am not soft tanned. I am pasty right now.
Easy white chocolate.
So we're probably gonna mix those two together. So here we go. The last time y'all heard from me, I was a teacher and I loved teaching. So this was what, 2021, maybe 2022? I was teaching in Baton Rouge.
Go Tigers!
I loved it. I was a 4th grade math teacher, but I didn't like that drive. I loved the school I was at. I loved my coworkers. I really did love everything about it. Oh my God, I loved my students. Just where I live, I have to cross the Mississippi River Bridge. And whenever I do that, if there's stop traffic on the bridge, it'll take me 2 hours to get to work.
Traffic.
Everybody is used to that down here. Because we actually even have a ferry down here, y'all. Whenever you think of ferry, you think of like New York City.
You know, I'm from New York. You know, I like ferry boats.
Enough with the ferry boats. What?
We have a ferry just to get over the Mississippi River because the traffic gets so bad. So I applied for a teaching job in the town that I live in, a small town called Plaquemine. I had one school answer me, and it was the school that I was kind of iffy about going to, but I was like, you know what? God's calling me to go to this school, then God's calling me to go to this school. Ooh, I got a text message. Ooh, it's wanting me to buy something. We're not, I done spent too much money. So I was just having some issues just being a first-time teacher, basically again, new school, new grade level, new everything. So I was starting to fall into my depression again, because we'll have to have a whole nother video about that, but I struggle with my mental health. I have bipolar disorder. MDD, major depressive disorder, and ADHD. So, and I'm not ashamed of that. That's why I'm telling y'all about it. Mental health is not, I'm not handicapped. I'm not crippled by it. You know, I'm never going to be crippled by it. I was just falling behind, and my boss that worked there was just very much, you got to be on your stuff. If you're not early, you're late type of thing with like turning stuff in. And I just couldn't keep up, and I was losing my love for teaching. So I ended up quitting. I turned in my 2 weeks notice, and I accepted a job at a tanning salon. There's the phone again. See how power your girl is? Okay. I was kind of shocked, but I have lots of managerial experience, so it worked well. I just did my primer, my foundation, which was a tinted moisturizer, and then some concealer to make it a little heavier. And then I'm gonna do all of my liquid products. So I'm gonna use my liquid blush and my putty bronzer, because all of your liquids need to go together. And then whenever I set my face with the powder, that's when I'm gonna go over it with powder products. Where was I? I got a job at a tanning salon.
It's not a skin color, it's a lifestyle, Brian.
I enjoyed it at first. Y'all, I sound like a job hopper, and I'm really not. I figured that I wasn't even an actual teacher. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. I was still in school to be a teacher. I was still trying to pass the praxis, and I failed the science praxis by 1 point. 1 point. Yeah, it's fine. But it's expensive to take. So I was on a temporary teaching certification. So it's called a TAT, Temporary Authority to Teach. So I figured, because I wasn't happy at that school and it was making me lose my love for teaching, and I was just burned out, that I really just needed to take a break. So I did. I quit, and I was going to study, pass the praxis, and then reapply at a whole nother school. Kind of like the first school I was at. The first school was, oh my God, I thrived there. I just hated how far away it was.
In a galaxy far, far away.
I even was tempted to go back there, but I was like, no, I need to be by my house, because if I ever have kids, foreshadowing, I want to be closer, and I don't want to have to drive an hour to sometimes 2 hours home. I need a little bit more liquid blush here. This is the ColourPop liquid blush, and I always like the mauve-y kind of blushes. I really like this one. It reminds me a lot of the Rare Beauty blushes, so a little goes a long way. And I always put it on my nose. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but I put it on my nose. So I was at the tanning salon for probably about a year and a half. I had almost made 2 years. But of course, just like with every job, there's little things that I didn't really care for. We would have to do what was called LSMing, local store marketing, where we would have to leave the salon where we make our commission, because we were in sales. So I couldn't make any commission, and they didn't pay my gas. And I would have to drive around. Make it make sense. So I just didn't really care for it. I love the people that I worked with once again, and people are getting away from tanning nowadays, like, because it's not that great for your skin. So people are going to self-tanner, which is what I normally do, which is I haven't done in a while, which is why I'm pasty. And then I just got kind of burned out, and then your girl got pregnant.
Pregnant?
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be a whole different vlog, but like my birthing story and everything. On November 11th, 2023, I'm still at the tanning salon at this point. I just wasn't feeling normal. I know it was November, but I was sore, if you get what I'm saying. I don't know. I was always that girl that anytime something felt wrong, let me take a test. Let me take a test. Let me see if I am. And I was like, I know I'm not gonna be. And I was. And y'all, I've always wanted to be a mom, but in that moment when it was real, I was so scared. I'm at a tanning salon that I don't love, that I've been trying to find a new job. There's no finding a new job now because I'm pregnant, and I didn't think you could switch jobs whenever you're pregnant because I need health insurance. I'm about to have doctor's appointments at the wazoo. Like, what are we gonna do? I'll give the in-depth story another day. On July 2nd, I had my little girl. I gave birth to a beautiful 6 pound 9 ounces, because you know how they drop weight. I had to remember her original weight. 6 pound 9 ounce bundle of joy, beautiful baby girl. Her name is Emerson Jane Poche. She is the light of my life. I've never been so happy in my whole life. She really has shown me what unconditional true love is. That's my bestie. That's my little bestie. Right before I gave birth, the job that I had actually applied for a year before that, way before I got pregnant, at the courthouse called and wanted to interview me. And I was like, yeah, but I look a little different from last time. Gotten bigger. They're like, oh, I mean, we don't. And I was like, no, as in I'm like 8 months pregnant. And it was like, oh, well, once again, we still don't discriminate. Come on in. And I got the job, and they held it for me until after I gave birth and after my 6-week maternity leave. I put my 2 weeks in at the tanning salon before I started at the courthouse, and I've been at the courthouse ever since. And my life with this little girl has been everything I've ever wanted. She is so fun. She's just like her mama. She's so smiley. She loves her daddy. Oh my goodness. That is a daddy's girl right there. And she's just, I don't even know how to describe her. So time out from that story, and I'm gonna set my face with my Airspun powder. I really don't want it going anywhere because whenever I snuggle up with that little cute girl, I don't want my makeup transferring onto her. So I'm really gonna set it pretty, almost like I'm baking. So I'm gonna set my face. We'll move on to powder products like powder blush, a little powder contour, and then we're gonna work on the eyes. Let me pin my bangs back. I feel like I might voice over the rest of this since we all have already heard my story. And let's focus on the makeup. Done with the eyes, eyeshadow eyes, and that way I can kind of walk y'all through the lashes because I know a lot of people have trouble with lashes. I used to have a whole lot of trouble with lashes, and sometimes I still do. So we might still have trouble today. That's okay, we're gonna have trouble together. I have everything that I need on the bed behind me. I'm gonna grab like my eyelash curler, my mascara, my little scissors, because y'all, remember, lashes are made extra long. You trim them to your eyes. Let me repeat that. Trim your lashes, okay? As in, they're gonna be long and you don't want them all the way down here because that's gonna make you look like you have a droopy eye. I prefer my lashes shorter, not lengthwise, but like the length of my eye, if that makes sense. I'll show you. I also have eyelash applicator. This bad boy helps. Or to show y'all, my Huda Beauty lash glue. This little thing is so expensive, but she's like super glue for your lashes. They gonna stay on all night while you party, hardy.
Party!
Do that. I've never used these lashes before. A friend of mine asked me to do her makeup for a wedding, and she bought these. They're like these Kiss, look so natural, lightweight and comfortable lashes in the style Shy. So they look like they'll be really good lashes. So we're gonna try these together, see what we think. And then these are my little scissors so that I can what? Trim my lashes. I'm watching y'all. I always have trouble, y'all, because, you know, they put a little bit of glue on these so that they stick like that. You have to be really careful with your lashes, though, because if you try to pull them out, you're going to rip the lashes, and I've ruined so many pairs of lashes like that. And don't forget that the inner corner is always shorter, so, like, this one goes on this side. You see how the inside is shorter? Don't look at my nails. My nails need to be redone. We doing that after. But the inner corner is shorter, so, like, this one matches up with this side. This one matches up with this side. So make sure you're putting them on the right eye too. I didn't know that at first, y'all. So I was wearing some lashes all backwards. It's okay. This is what I was saying is, see how long this lash is? Look. So if I were to just put it on like that, let me show y'all. See how it would come all the way down there and it's all the way in the corner? I don't want that. I want mine to stop about right there. So I'm gonna trim off a good little bit. But remember, especially if this is your first time trimming your lashes, you can always trim more. Don't trim off a whole hunk and then realize, man, I wish I wouldn't have trimmed that much. This end by my fingers, the shorter end, so we're not gonna trim that end. We're always gonna trim the longer side where the outside is. I'm gonna take mine, let's see, and I'm gonna trim about this much off, just to start with. I'm gonna trim about that much. Perfect. So, well, I was gonna show y'all, but I dropped it. So that's how much I trimmed off. It still looks pretty long, but it looks better than it did. So what I'm gonna do is put my Huda Beauty lash glue on this. And I'm gonna set it to the side because I wanna set it for a good minute to let it get tacky. And while I'm doing that, I have this black eyeliner lash glue. It always bubbles up. I'm gonna line my eyes with that. That's gonna be my eyeliner and a little bit of extra lash glue. So these things ain't going nowhere, y'all.
You're going nowhere.
I just put a light layer of that glue. Okay, so that's my light layer of glue. We're gonna set that to the side and we're gonna let it get tacky. This is usually kind of stressful because you don't wanna let it sit too long and completely dry. So I'm gonna take my Kiss glue liner, this right here. I'm gonna line my eyes real quick, so BRB. So this is what my eyes look like. I'm gonna zoom y'all in with the lash glue liner. So lash glue liner, nothing. So that is already getting tacky. These are my lashes and I'm gonna try to do it in camera so that y'all can really see. That's not gonna work. What I'm gonna do is I have my mirror right here. I'm gonna tilt my head down and I'm gonna lay my lashes on my eye and I'm going to stick it in the middle. And then with this tool, after it's stuck in the middle, I'm gonna take these little gripper tools and I'm gonna stick the corner and then stick the inner corner. The inner corner is the one that always gives me trouble. Here we go. So see, I just stuck it on and it's not pressed on yet. So I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna grab my corner, I'm gonna stick it on. Now that the middle is stuck on. Now that I've got the outer corner stuck on, I'm gonna stick on the inner corner. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom y'all in and show y'all. I like to get mine as close to my natural lash line as possible because I don't like there to be, you can kind of see right here, you see that gap? And it's that little light area. So that's the gap from where it's stuck to my real lashes. So if you ever have that, I'll take my fingers and I'll kind of pinch it in to try to see how that made it a little bit better. But that's where black eyeliner is gonna be your best friend. So you could always fill it in with some black eyeliner. And then we're also gonna take our mascara and we're gonna blend our natural lashes with the fake lashes. So now that I have this one on and you can see the difference that it makes from this eye to this eye, I'm gonna do this eye off camera and then show y'all what the end result looks like. And then we'll do mascara. Ooh, that was the wrong way. Okay? The lashes are lashing and they're done. Now I'm gonna zoom y'all in to show y'all that, I mean, for one, whenever I cut my lashes, they're not supposed to be twins. They're sisters, just like your eyebrows, because your eyes aren't gonna be the same length. Now, this one, I trimmed a little bit longer. No. I trimmed this one shorter, so see how it's sticking up a little higher and it didn't go as far down? So this one I didn't trim as much and it's a little bit longer. I'm okay with that. I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally just filming all day. So that doesn't bother me. But if it bothers you, you could always take it off and you could trim it and re-stick it back on. But I ain't trying to do all that. We're gonna do the lips and then we're gonna let that hair down and we're gonna be done, y'all. My favorite lip liner is the Kylie Jenner lip liner in the shade Kylie, of course. So I'm gonna line my lips with this. I have my Milani lipstick. I love, 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 love this brand. And I love this particular line of lipsticks. They are so creamy, so buttery. They do not dry out your lips. They don't last a super long time, but they're not drying out my lips. So I don't mind reapplying because my lips don't feel crusty. And then y'all, my new favorite thing. What was that? That sounded like Elvis.
Thank you very much.
Has been the e.l.f. lip oils. These lip oils are so good. Now, they don't have too much pigment, so don't be scared of this dark shade right here. It's mainly a lot of gloss with just a hint hint of color. So I'm gonna show y'all what that looks like.
Life goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious. Idiots thinking it will matter, keep me company downtown before the clock runs out. Sun is shining but the rain is welcome too. Friends are nearby, don't need another.
So there's lipstick and lip liner, and I just want to show y'all what this gloss does. I feel like it looks really pretty right now, but with this gloss, look at how it transforms it. Girl, stunning, stunning. And I'm not talking about my lips being stunning. I'm talking about this fall shade being stunning. Did she get lip injections? No. It's the e.l.f. lip oil. Okay. I just realized we didn't finish the eyes. So let's finish the eyes. We got to do mascara, and then we are done. I'm going to take my melted, y'all, I melted it with my straightener, Maybelline, because I like the spiky brushes. We're not going to try to get it on our fake lashes. We're just blending our real lashes to the fake ones. But make sure they're dry, they're stuck real good. And remember, try not to bring it all the way up. We're just really wiggling it at that base so that our lashes blend together and there's no gap, so that they look more natural. And I'm one of the girlies that like to do my lower lash line, so we're gonna do that too. We're done. We're gonna take these bangs down, shake it out a little bit, and that's the look for today. So thank y'all so much for listening to my chatty get ready with me YouTube video. Now you know I have a little girl, Emerson Jane, and that's where I've been. Give me a thumbs up and you like this video, and that you subscribe to my channel, as well as notified, so anytime I release a new video, you will see it. I love y'all so much. Thank you for welcoming me back. We'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.
Blooper reel.
Did I not record any of that? Oh, we gotta go check.